Welcome back to Hold My Bev podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Park. Here with me, as always, the one, the only DTF, and the magnificent lad himself, Jason.
God bless. God bless our troops.
And gentlemen, start your engines.
If we had more time to practice, I would have been.
This is the energy I asked for last week.
It is.
I'm not all there right now. Just rolled out of bed.
This episode is brought to you by the Winter Edition Red Bull, presented by Brandon Beats. It's pear cinnamon.
Pear cinnamon?
Decent. Yeah, it's decent. My coffee's in the freezer.
Mm.
I don't really like Red Bull.
I like the original Red Bull, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those monster fucks.
Ew. You're a Kyle.
It reminds
Kyle.
me of Red Bull reminds me of a Four Loko. A lot of bad nights drinking Four Locos, so I don't really dabble in the Red Bull world.
I prefer Celsius, if I'm being honest.
That's fair. Celsiuses are good. Depending on
Well,
which
it's
one you
Saturday.
get.
It's Saturday, boys. We've got NFL football tomorrow. How's the week been? Everybody thriving in their betting?
Yeah, I didn't get the bet all week until last night. I was in Florida, so for whatever stupid reason, it's still not legal down there. I would have figured out of anywhere it would have been legal there. But I put a little play in on Luka Doncic last night in the Mavs. So got a solid dub there. Had him scoring over 35 in Mavs money line.
Good.
Yeah, it was pretty busy Wednesday and Thursday with some work bullshit, and so I didn't really do anything Wednesday or Thursday. I didn't watch the game on Thursday, but Monday, Tuesday was just even, and then last night we had a late night special with the UNLV Rebels coming through on the money line for me. So we're looking to have a big day today. We got some good college football slate today. Beautiful NFL slate today, tomorrow. How about you, Mr. Fields?
I had a Thursday night little play last minute. I was getting ready to walk into the Marvels, and I put 25 on Bryce Young to go over 32.5 pass attempts, and that went. So that was nice. It's been quiet though. Got a nice little parlay built for Sunday for the 49ers game. So we'll get into that in a little bit here.
Dylan, since you just mentioned the Panthers, did you see that they're planning on having a protest at the stadium?
Yeah, like a fan protest.
Yeah.
About time to do something. Take accountability.
Yeah, I just don't know what they're gonna do. They kind of screwed themselves trading up for that draft pick.
Yeah. No, fans are pissed.
Yeah, I mean, I was even surprised when they traded DJ Moore with it too. It would have been one thing if they would have kept him, but I feel like you just took away any weapon that you had.
Right.
I'm in the process right now. If I have a couple good days here this weekend, I'm in a process of putting in a big time future of some sort. But I want to have a good couple days so I can just use some winnings. But it's gonna be a monster play. A little parlay between college football and NFL future. Trying to win a hando, not a sando.
Exactly.
Well, why don't we get into that slate?
Yeah.
We've got another Frankfurt, Germany game early in the morning. I'll be setting my alarm. Colts at Patriots. Or, well, technically, Patriots are the home team, but in Germany, this game I'm afraid of. I think that the Colts are going to win, but I think that if Belichick loses again, there's a chance the dude is gone.
I just think that's crazy that people are saying that because he literally just signed an extension like a couple weeks ago. But
was it that recent?
it was probably in the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, and most, all coaching jobs are guaranteed. So yeah, maybe they won't.
I think they need to get him out of the front office though. I think he's a
Yeah.
fine coach. I don't think he makes the right roster moves. I mean, if you even go back to like I want to say it was the 2017 draft. I mean, he chose N'Keal Harry over AJ Brown and DK. I think it was DK Metcalf as well.
Yeah, is he technically the GM?
Yeah. Yeah, so
See,
he makes all the signings and stuff.
I don't like that.
I just can't think of one time that's ever worked for an organization. Like actually worked.
But like the way his brain works, he's not going for the flashy guys. Like so N'Keal Harry, yeah. That's not flashy compared to AJ Brown. I don't know. I think you need to let a coach be a coach and
And
let
let
a
a
GM
player
be a GM.
Yeah, and let a player be a player.
Oh yes.
His GM style is like betting on like a plus 1,200 6-leg parlay. He's still trying to
Exactly.
find that little white 5'7" wide receiver from Kent State that was playing quarterback, but they're going to play him as slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty
Like it
much.
doesn't work all the time. You only get like 1 out of 10 of those that work.
Yeah, and
So
he got lucky. He caught lightning in a bottle twice
yeah,
with Welker and Edelman.
Mm-hmm. Only play I'm taking in this game is going to be the under because those morning unders. Jason, you had the stat. It was what was it?
I don't know the exact numbers, but there is a very high trend towards the under traveling overseas, and I think last week it went under.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you're on the good side there.
Yeah, I like the under this week. Not both teams not very good. You're playing overseas. I don't expect to see a ton of points in this game, so I'm definitely gonna smash the under on this one.
Gotta bet it. Gotta bet it at 9:30 in the morning. Have to. I'll back myself into a corner here, and I'm just gonna take the Colts money line here at minus 130. Why not? Just
Let's
gonna
say
back myself into a corner and force myself to bet it.
Yeah, I like it.
moving into that 1 o'clock slate, we've got the Houston Texans at the Cincinnati Bengals. I have a weird feeling about this game with all the recent injuries that the Bengals just brought out. Like Sam Hubbard and T. Higgins are both listed as out. Chase is not. I think he's questionable.
Yeah,
But I was,
I know he practiced this week, but I know he's dealing with a bad back injury.
yeah, I figured he'd be doubtful, but it looks like he's just questionable. Houston Texans are on a tear right now. CJ Stroud is just impressing everybody. I wouldn't be surprised if this game's a lot closer than people think. Um, I would look to pick the Texans spread +6.
Yeah,
I just don't think that the Bengals are gonna blow them out.
that's fair. I still think that's a risky play. I still think this could be a close game. I don't know if it's gonna be under a touchdown away. Because I could easily see this going one of two ways. I could see it either being a really close game or it's going to be an absolute blowout. Yeah, I'm like half tempted to even go on the over. I'm feeling crazy. I think this is just two powerful offenses going against each other. Even though Houston's not really a powerful offense, but Cincinnati's defense is, I think they're okay. I don't think they're anything that special.
They held it together this long.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was on the Texans last week at
Tampa.
2.5.
Mhm.
Those assholes went down, scored to go up by 2. In the end, they elected to knee out the 2-point conversion, or not the 2-point, the point after attempt, because Fairbairn was hurt, and they missed like multiple extra points. Got sour taste in my mouth from them from last week, even though that was a banger. But I think I would probably lean towards the Texans. I think 6.5 is long for them because they're going to score points. They're going to keep it close. So definitely in a scenario here where they could get a backdoor cover, but I don't want to bet on the Texans again after they fucked me last week. And the Bengals are rolling, but I think 6.5 is too much here, so I'm just gonna sit this one out.
That's fair.
You guys see Portnoy put big chunk of change on Bengals to win the Super Bowl and Bengals over Eagles Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I don't
like
think
that.
that's a bad bit. Yeah, I kind
No,
of like it.
dude, Burrow's just different, and they're in the situation right now where they gotta go right now because they're gonna, with Higgins' contract coming up, they're not gonna be able to pay him. So got a
Yeah,
very short window.
Now or never.
pretty much.
All right, this next game I am very afraid of. We've got the Cleveland Browns playing at the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens are favored in this game at home. They've been probably the best team in the AFC, if not the NFL, this year. I know that everybody's looking at the Eagles as the best team, but I think if you put the Ravens versus the Eagles, I think that the Ravens would win. Cleveland Browns, they're down both their right and left tackle. We have backups protecting Deshaun Watson coming into this week. I am nervous. This is going to be a make or break game for Deshaun Watson.
It's going to be a make or break game for the Browns in general. I mean, our division's so close right now. Pittsburgh, they're probably going to have an easy win this week. Cincinnati, I think that game's a toss-up, but I think Cincinnati's going to ultimately end up winning. This game's huge. This game means everything. Well, not everything, but quite a bit. Yeah, this game terrifies me. I could easily see this one going the over, even though it's a divisional game, over 38. I mean, I think both teams can get 20 at least.
Yeah.
This is you say make or break game. This is a make or break stretch of the season for Deshaun Watson. Got the Ravens this week and got the Steelers next week. You go 2-0, you're sitting pretty. You got to make it happen. Got to go. You guys know that I don't bet on the Browns in any fashion, so I'll be kicking my feet up, hoping that we don't see Deshaun Watson throw the ball at people's feet again. But that's probably gonna happen. So, hey, let's make it a dog fight. Let's get after him.
Yeah, I agree.
I think the only play I'm going for in this matchup is the plus 6.5 spread for the Browns. I know it's going to either be a shootout or it's going to be a dud, but I don't think that it's going to be any more than a touchdown away.
Here's an angle to approach on this one. Last week, I'm pulling up the odds, but last week you could get Kareem Hunt scoring a touchdown at a good number. And it's yeah. Player to score a touchdown, Kareem Hunt, plus 340. He's starting to roll. They're starting to get him the ball more, starting to get in like how he is. If he gets it on the 5, the likelihood of him getting it on the 2 and just keeping the feet moving and getting pushed in are very high. I was going to put him in a parlay last week, but didn't, and wasn't too happy about that, but I think that's a good angle for everyone out there. Kareem Hunt touchdown.
Not bad.
Yeah, I like that prop. All right, next we got the 49ers at Jacksonville Jaguars. 49ers coming in as the favorites, but not by a ton. This game looks like it's actually going to be pretty good, according to the public eye. How are we feeling about this one, boys?
I think this game is going to be a determiner for who is a good team. The 49ers have lost 3 in a row. They lose another one in a row. I think this makes people panic. If the Jaguars win, this proves that they are a good team because they've won, I think, 5 in a row. If they lose, they might be on fraud watch. They can't beat a good team. But I'm leaning more in the favor of the 49ers for this game, not because I don't think the Jaguars are good, but I think it's time that they bounce back, and it'll be in warm weather.
Yeah, and it's going to be Chase Young's 49er debut too. I think he's going to be happy to be out of Washington and, Nick Bosa on his other side. I see this game going in the 49ers' favor, but I still think it's going to be a fairly close game.
So I had mentioned I had a parlay for this game, and I did a 50% boost on Christian Kirk, 4.5 over receptions. I think that Trevor Lawrence is going to be pressured a lot from Chase Young and Nick Bosa. He's going to be looking for his, number one target, Christian Kirk. Give him 5 easy receptions. I have Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown. Please don't be the week that he doesn't get it. 25 reception yards for McCaffrey. The Jaguars are giving up like the most reception yards for running backs right now. And I put over 16.5 points total for the 49ers. I think that's pretty easy. Just get 2 touchdowns and a field goal. I think that's pretty easy. So yeah. Nice little parlay, plus 369 after the boost.
That's solid. I like that.
Yeah, I think the Niners, it's go time. You got to go. Can't lose again. You got to go. It's crazy, Feels like just yesterday this season was starting, and now we're sitting here today, and these games are starting to mean a lot. You got to go right now. So I'm going to be taking the Niners with a 3, and they just got to go. And one thing I've observed from watching the Jaguars, no stats at all. It's an observation, my own 2 eyes. They are the worst second half team in the league. They'll get up by like 10, 14 points, and then you'll just be like, oh, yeah, they're good. And then they're just dog shit in the second half. The thing about these Niners is if they do get down in the first half, they got the firepower to come back in the second half. So if they want to play like dog shit in the second half, could see a comeback here. So keep that in mind for any live bettors out there. Jaguars dog shit in the second half.
And they've got Deebo Samuel coming back for the 49ers, and that seemed to be the missing piece for Brock Purdy's success for some reason. So first time in 4 weeks, we have Deebo back. Maybe they have a dominant performance.
Yeah, we can only hope. Next game, I mentioned it a little bit earlier. We got Packers at Steelers. Steelers coming in as the favorites against the dog shit Packers. How are you guys feeling about this one? It's still a pretty close game, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't want to go near it with a 10-foot pole, but if I had to do anything, I'm just going to go straight up and pick the Steelers money line here. I think they are the better team of the Packers. Not much here. This isn't a good game.
This is full on under for me. Under 38.5. Yeah.
Steelers right now have the biggest percent of the public on them with 79% of the tickets on the Steelers spread. So that scares me away. But I was on the Steelers last week. They covered for me. I think they're going to probably keep it rolling. They do absolutely nothing good in terms of football other than winning the game. That's the only thing they actually do good. And that's Tomlin for you. But I won't be playing this one. 79% of the money probably means it'll be the Packers covering a 3.5 late, but I'm out.
That's fair. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm actually going to bet on this game, but I will say if I did have to pick one, it would be the under.
Yeah, it's good play. I mean,
yeah.
40
if I had a gun to my head and I had to choose something, it would probably be that. Next game we got Saints at Vikings. Saints being the favorites on the road. Do we know for sure if Josh Dobbs is starting this game?
I'd imagine after the hype last week, it wasn't announced yet, but I think it's going to be a Dobbs game.
Yeah, I believe so.
With that being said, I'm going to hammer the underdog here and pick the Vikings at home, money line, plus 124.
Yeah, I don't think that's a bad play. I know that Justin Jefferson's questionable for this game too. I think that Dobbs still has some decent, receiving out there. He's still got Addison. He's still got Hawkinson. I don't know if Osborne's playing or not, but I'm assuming he is. Yeah, I kind of like the Vikings at home on this one as the dogs. Um, so I might go ahead and throw something on the Vikings money line.
Yeah, this is a tough one for me. I don't like the Saints, don't like their offense. And Dobbs, I mean, he's had moments. So I'll probably just sit this one out, but I like where you guys' heads are at with the Vikings.
Yes. All right, next we got Titans at Buccaneers. This game is quite literally right down the middle. I know Dylan's gonna love the spread at 1. So Dylan, I'll let you go ahead and start with this game. What do you like?
It would be wrong for me to root against Baker Mayfield and my Bucks, but unfortunately, Will Levis looks pretty freaking good as of late. I mean, this rookie might be one of the best rookie QBs in this class. It's really, really, really even. I mean, it's minus 105, minus 115 right now. 1 point spread. This is gonna be a dogfight. Obviously, I want the Buccaneers to win. I don't know what the right play is here. It's just so tough, but I think I'm just gonna stick with my at-home favorite Buccaneers winning down south. Will Levis is gonna have a good game, but not gonna get the W.
Yeah, I actually for this game, I don't think I'm gonna go with your money line or spread or anything like that. I'm gonna make this game a little bit more interesting. I'm gonna go for the first touchdown score. Just say fuck
Oh,
it. Why not? Give me
oh,
Nuke for the first touchdown.
Who?
Nuke. D Hop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've said it a lot. Every time the Buccaneers come up on these previews, I would say I don't want to bet on Baker Mayfield. I say it every single week. And damn, did that dude really just surprise me last week, just time after time making plays, making drives when they needed it. And the Titans, they suck on the road. They suck. They don't play well on the road. And I need a bet. I need some bets here. I've only taken 2 games so far. So give me the Bucks -1.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
real quick before we move on, did you guys see in the last Jets game Aaron Rodgers dropping that substance?
Yeah.
I don't care what he says, that was 1,000% a bong.
He says it was tequila.
Yeah.
That is the craziest looking tequila bottle I've ever seen in my life.
It looked like something out of a fucking chemistry lab.
That looked like breaking that. Yeah, he's basically on some Walter White shit right now.
He's a robot.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just saw that and I had to laugh.
Oh yeah, no, that was 1,000% a bong.
I think this next game's another make or break for proving somebody's a good team and someone's a fraud. 4 o'clock slate starts with the Detroit Lions at the LA Chargers. Chargers are at home underdogs. I have a feeling that the Detroit Lions are going to come in and stomp on the Chargers. But if the Lions lose, you start to question again, are they a really good team? I know they beat the Chiefs week 1, but it makes you wonder if they lose to the Chargers, which the Chargers aren't really a good team. They have a horrible coach. They're missing some weapons like Mike Evans. I think Jordan Palmer's out. So they're really relying on Keenan Allen and Austin Eckler. I don't think I'm worried about the Chargers here, so I'm going to hammer the Lions money line. That's really all I have for this game. I might have a sack bet of the week for this game, but I'm just kind of evaluating the rest of the schedule before I determine if this is the one.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna tail you with Lions money line. It's just gonna make my steak dinner look that much better.
Oh, for when we go to Ponderosa?
Yes.
This is one of those that I don't really want to bet. I mean, this is another one that has a high percentage of the tickets all on the Lions, which is no surprise. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to sit this one out just because of that fact. And I would take the Chargers, but like you said, their head coach is he doesn't seem like he's all there in the game and what's going on fourth down and it's on their own 35 and they go for it when they need points. So I don't like doing that. I pretty much say that every week. I don't know if you guys can tell. I got a recurring theme of just saying the same thing over and over again. So
Yeah.
we're gonna keep at that.
Yeah, I think this is going to be my favorite game to watch on this time slate though. Because the rest of the games, I feel like they're already pretty much decided for the most part, other than one of the games. But we'll go ahead and get into that. So yeah, me and Dylan are both going to take Lions money line on this one. Maybe throw a prop in there. Why not? But
Hey,
maybe some live bet shit.
I definitely am gonna throw in a St. Brown touchdown. I think it's just bound to happen here. I mean, it's going to be a high scoring game. I think you would want to hit the over. I mean, it's 48 and a half. Both teams could easily score 25 points. Not too worried about that, but it would help my fantasy team. Got St. Brown. I always favor for my fantasy guys.
Yeah,
I'm actually really. I know you said this is your favorite game of the slate, which I might agree with you on that. But this next game does seem kind of fun. We do have the Falcons at Arizona Cardinals, making it Kyler Murray's return game since what, like week 16 or week 17 of no. Was it week 15 or it was late in the season of last year when he got down.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what week it was, but Kyler Murray, he's back. They are at home underdogs, and I think they're at home underdogs because they don't know how he's going to do. I honestly like picking the Cardinals here. I think that the Falcons are kind of broken right now. Arthur Smith doesn't know what he's doing with his picks. Underutilizing Bijan Robinson. He's not confident in his quarterback play. I think the Cardinals come in at home. Kyler Murray shows who he is. It's a big statement game for him. And if I'm to pick a player prop, I'm picking Kyler Murray touchdown anytime.
Okay, I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and go with a prop for this game. Go ahead and give me a Hollywood Brown touchdown.
That'd be good. I did read that Hollywood Brown has scored 4 touchdowns, one in each home game this year, and that if he was to score a touchdown in this game at home, it would be 5 at-home touchdowns in a season, which would tie like Larry Fitzgerald and like somebody else, like Anquan Bolden for like most at-home receptions,
For a
or
Cardinal.
or in each game. But I think this will be a fun game.
Starting Kyler Murray on the fantasy team this week because my beloved Miami Dolphins are on a bye, so pretty much my entire team's on a bye. Not the end of the world. Fantasy's kind of lame anyways, to be honest with you. But rather just bet week to week. But that's for another day. This is for another debate. This game's tough. Kyler Murray coming back. Been playing a lot of COD the past 2 days. So that goes with him and COD. So I think he's probably fucked. But it is what it is. I'm gonna sit this one out.
Yeah, that's fair. What about your touchdown? Because I know you like doing just anytime touchdown parlays for the 4 o'clock slots. Anyone that you
Good
like in
point
this
there.
one?
Probably go with St. Brown in the Lions game. And what's that? Algier
Okay.
Cardinals' rush defense sucks. They don't get Bijan Robinson the ball. We'll go with Algier in that one, and then I'll give one more out between the next two to make it an even three.
Okay. I like it. I like it. Next game we got the Giants at Cowboys. Cowboys being heavy favorites as they should be. I know damn well I'm not touching the spread whatsoever. And the Cowboys being the Cowboys, I don't even know if I want to even really touch this game, other than maybe some CD props or something like that. Maybe Saquon rushing yards, but I don't even know if I even want to do that. I'd only do that for fantasy reasons.
This is going to be my sack bet of the week. Lock it in. Micah Parsons, 1 sack on Tommy DeVito making his first start as a New York Giant. I'm not very confident in Tommy DeVito. I think that he'll either throw a pick. I was going to do an interception bet here, but I think it's safer just to pick Micah Parsons sack.
Yeah, I think Tommy DeVito is the new Nathan Peterman.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna be playing with fire on this one, boys. Give me the 17. We'll take the Giants. I've been scrolling on my phone here to find the exact stat, but I know that there was a stat I saw earlier this week that it was NFL teams with like a 14-point spread or higher in like the past 20 something or something. They've only covered 5 times. And I think that's like, 17 points is so much. Got a good chance to get a backdoor cover. And let me tell you, it's playing with fire because that stat is like, over the past several years. And this year it seems like here it is. Since 2003, favorites of more than 17 points have gone 5-11 against the spread. 31% of the time they've covered. So I'll bet with that stat. Why the hell not? 17 points. Just be an NFL team and come out and compete, and you're going to not lose by 17. But you think I'll probably be playing fire on that one.
Yeah, that's
Give
fair.
me the G-Man.
All right. All right. Last 4 o'clock game, we got Commanders visiting the Seahawks. Commanders going on the road as dogs. I'm kind of interested in this game, honestly. I don't think this is as much of a difference as the public's making it seem. They have the Seahawks being pretty good favorites, and I do think the Seahawks are probably the better team. But Sam Howell's been on a tear lately. I'm kind of liking that Commanders money line. I'm not gonna lie.
This is a game I had circled. I had this game circled. I really think that the Commanders are going to come out and perform. It's just going to be if they can stop the Seattle Seahawks or not, but I think that they're going to score more points. I'm hammering the underdog money line here.
Won't choose the other side on this one. I'll just sit this one out. Geno Smith's been playing like dog shit and making dumbass plays the past several weeks. This is in Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that helps because they've been on a bit of a road, or not really. They played the Browns and then at home, and then we're out in Baltimore. That was a long trip for them, but I'm gonna sit this one out. 6 points seems a bit too long for the Seahawks, but not too confident in the Commanders, how they traded some like key pieces away. So kick my feet up for this one. Oh, touchdown score. We'll take I guess we'll go in this game and we'll take Kenneth Walker.
Okay. Safe bet. Safe bet.
St. Brown, Kenneth Walker, and Algier.
Okay. I like it.
Probably get some decent odds on that.
Yeah. You didn't want a touchdown scorer in the Giants Cowboys game?
No. I'm good.
All right. All right. Now we got Sunday night football. It's gonna be another dog shit one. They've really fucked us over with these primetime games so far this year. This one's looking pretty dead even. But I'm kind of feeling the Raiders on this one.
Really?
Yeah, I think the Jets defense is a lot better, but I feel like the Raiders are just a lot happier right now.
Okay.
Wait,
They are the at-home underdog.
I don't even oh, what the fuck? I'm looking at next week. I don't fucking know what's going on here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm afraid to touch this game. Obviously, I've been riding high on the Jets this year in hopes that Aaron Rodgers comes back and takes him to the Super Bowl, which at this point it's like a miracle if that happens. But um, I think you're right. I think the Raiders are a new team. Look to see them do a little better. It's a 1-point spread. You know how I love 1-point spreads. I think that I'm gonna go ahead and just do the +1 for the Raiders.
Okay.
So said it last week, gonna say it again. Primetime unders. I sent you guys the stat earlier this week. I'll get it out here. Primetime unders, 22-7. 22-7. I'll take that primetime under with the Jets, or actually 23-7. That was not including the Thursday night game, which did go under. So give me the under 36.5, but also give me the Jets at -1. I think that they're going to choke them out defensively, and check that. Just give me the Jets money line. What's the difference between 115 and 110? It's a 5-cent difference. What does fucking 5 cents do? You give 5 cents to homeless guys. That's what you do with 5 cents.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So Monday night we got Broncos at Bills. Bills being the heavy favorites, of course. I'm gonna go back with Jason's unders on primetime games. Give me under 47 points. Yeah, easily.
Call me a madman. I think the Denver Broncos are going to win this game. Call me a madman, but the way the Buffalo Bills have been playing, I think Josh Allen is cursed. The Madden curse has been finally hit him. I think the Denver Broncos are getting to be on a roll. They're coming off a bye week. I think this is going to be a good time for the Denver Broncos to saddle up, and they're going to win in Buffalo Monday night. It'll be ugly. It'll be very ugly. They may only score 17 points, but the Bills will score 14. It'll be 17-14 Broncos.
Exact score?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fuck it, dude. Bet it.
Damn. Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah, this game, I've never really been a Bills supporter. I might have said this last week, but the way that I think about it, so as Cleveland fans, we fucking suck. We don't win shit. So when other cities that are the same way and they start to win, I'm like, fuck them. No, it should be us first, not them. So I'm not like the type of person where I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool, they're winning. No, fuck them. It should be Cleveland. So I've never really been a Bills supporter, so I'm actually very happy to see them struggle this year. But this game's a fucking standout. Yeah, I don't really like either side, and so 22 or 23-7, I'll just go back and I'll die with the unders. And I don't know, I kind of enjoy betting unders. It's kind of fun. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's just because like I'm a defensive guy, but Big Cat and everyone, life's too short to bet on the under. Like, the over is such a slow dash.
Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're back. So, Jason.
Here's a gambling tip for you. Take some of that cold, hard-earned cash that you earned and put it on a put on Zoom. This company sucks. They're going down the shitter. Make a shit ton of money. Probably got 1,000%er in there. Get after them early. Get after them often on Zoom. They're going down because this podcast is so popular that when they hear that, you can only be in a meeting for so long, their stock's going to plummet.
Exactly. Fuck
But
me.
anyways, overs, unders. You hear a lot of people say that, like, it's not fun betting on the under. It's only fun betting on the over. And you know what? I think it's the opposite. I think unders are so much fun. Watching a 3-and-out and getting excited for it, that's fucking awesome. So I'll be on the under on this one. Going back to the well, I'll die up on the hill with a 23-7 primetime unders.
I like it.
I think that wraps it up, doesn't it?
It does. It does. We were so close.
Does anyone have anything for this college football slate top of mind? Got cooking up anything?
Not much, but I did see that the Bucks were their spread was 31 points on Michigan State today. I don't know how I feel about 31 points.
I'm not feeling 31 points.
Probably take the Spartans.
Oh, one thing I am gonna hammer, Penn State money line.
Franklin getting the big one. Who's finally going to win the big one?
Against
Harbaugh's
Michigan?
not gonna be there. Harbaugh's not gonna be there.
He's not going to be on the sideline. He's still going to be coaching. That's where I
he
think.
was only coaching at practice.
Oh, during the week. Okay. That's
Yeah, I didn't think he was actually gonna. Yeah, because I didn't understand that at first either. I thought that was super confusing. But yeah, he's allowed to practice. He's allowed to coach at practice, but he's not allowed to be at the games on the sideline at all.
so weird.
Banger UFC fight tonight too.
Saw that. Is it going to be any good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Light heavyweight titles on the line tonight. So that'll be fun. It's always fun when you get the bigger guys banging around. So
Yeah.
I'll probably be on Alex Pieta minus 125 on the money line. That dude's got a nasty left hook. So look out for a nice little KO from him as well. I don't think this one's going 5 rounds. Got two big fuckers going at it. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'll probably tune in.
Yeah, should be a good one. It's I think it might be an early fight. Let me confirm on that, but I think it's overseas, so that would put it as an early fight. No, I'm wrong. It's a late nighter. So buckle up for a little late night UFC action. Take all your winnings, put it on Alex Pieta. Win some college bets. Put it all on Pieta. Wake up in the morning. Take the Colts. Because I just saw a stat while I was waiting for the Zoom to come in. Favorites against the spread are hitting at a very high rate. Do that. Get it on something else. Keep rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling. Keep getting after it.
We're going to get after it this weekend, boys. We're going to be victorious. We'll see you guys on Tuesday.
God bless our troops.
Gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-GAMBLER if you've got an issue. Peace.